Hello, my name is Rachel, and welcome to our channel, Dragon Light Bay Tarot. Today we're going to do some astrology. We've got our chart here for the full moon, which is occurring on April 16th in the sign of Libra, and that is on at 6:54 p.m. GMT time, so that's the UK time. Okay, so what do we have in play with this full moon? We've got our full moon over here in the sign of Libra, and it is in aspect to Pluto in Capricorn, and it is also in aspect to our Saturn, which is in the sign of Aquarius. So, what does all this mean? We have got the emphasis here is because Libra is involved and these other two planets, it's about what is going to be coming up in your life that's going to need to be balanced. So if there's any area in your life that is out of balance, okay, and that could be different for everybody, right? That is what is going to be coming to the front. Okay, that is going to be from the back burner in our lives. It's going to be coming to the front burner. Okay, so that is something to be aware of. So this is an opportunity. It's always an opportunity to, in this case, what needs to be balanced and how can I balance it? Okay. So that is the opportunity. Now, the sign of Libra is the sign of the scales, of course. It is an air sign. It is ruled by Venus. Okay, so of all the air signs, it is probably the most earthy. Being that it is ruled by Venus, and that's about love, and it's the planet Venus itself is a feminine planet. And so, and Libra is a masculine sign. So you can see why there's a little bit of friction and why sometimes Libras fall into indecisiveness. So that may be something that you also may see highlighted with this full moon, is where you have been previously indecisive. And so that may come up again from the back burner to the front burner, and saying, okay, you've been indecisive about this, or you've been out of balance about this. So those are two things that may be coming up for you during this full moon. Okay, then anything else I can say about Libra? Yes, on the higher, if we want to reach for that higher frequency, fairness. Okay, the idea of fairness and how can I be fair, but keeping in mind that you need to put yourself first, the self, your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, okay, and including that when you are thinking about fairness, okay. Also, partnerships may be highlighted. Libra's about partnerships, marriage, business partnerships, any kind of committed relationships. That is also Libra. So that, again, if there's anything that's been on the back burner, that's what's going to be coming up for being highlighted here. Then what else do we have? Libra is also very creative, ruled by Venus, which is all about creativity, right? Fertility, creativity, abundance. So these lovely ideas coming to the front as well. And so reaching for that higher frequency, one of the ways we can do that is by creating art. Okay. And if you're not a creator of art, then you can be an appreciator of art. Okay. So Libra can go either way. And sometimes both, being an appreciator of art and also being creative themselves. So if you've got any creative projects that you've had on the back burner, you can bring those up to the front. And that's going to help you get into the higher frequency of this and be able to take advantage of the opportunities that this full moon is presenting. Okay, so what else do we have? We've got the full moon here in aspect to Pluto over here. And so Pluto in its square. Okay, so this is a tension aspect, but it is also a building aspect. Okay, we can never forget that about the square. It is a building block. Okay, that is what a square is at essence. Okay, so the opportunity here. Okay, so full moon in Libra at 26 degrees 45 minutes. The Pluto in the sign of Capricorn, which it has been for many, many years, and it will continue to be so for a couple more years. That is in the sign of Capricorn at 28 degrees 33 minutes. Pluto is the leader here. Okay, so because it is higher in degrees, it is the leader. So transformation, regeneration, renewal, and intensity. Okay, and change, really wanting, feeling this urge to change. And why do I have all this stuff in my house? I'm going to throw it all away. I mean, really, you might get a real bee in your bonnet, and really want to make some drastic changes, okay, with this aspect. It can feel like, yes, I want to make drastic changes. And luckily, because it's in the sign of Libra, reach for that higher perspective. Do you really need to make all those drastic changes right this minute? Okay. Sometimes we can go on a hair turn, and I don't even know if that's a expression, but sometimes we can be extreme. Okay. So this aspect, this square, can make your emotions. It can make you feel like you want to do something extreme. Okay. And luckily, it is steadied, this tension between these two signs and wanting to transform and change is being steadied actually by a trine. Over here, we've got Saturn in Aquarius. And that is at 23 degrees, 21 minutes. So the leader in this aspect is actually the moon. So we're going back to the self. We're going back to our emotions. What is it that you actually do want to change? Then let's be focused about it. Let's use our discipline with Saturn. Saturn's all about focus, discipline, building, okay? And so it's not going to want to let you go drastic, okay, with this Pluto over here. Okay, so it's actually a steadying influence. So that's where you need to reach for. So wherever your spiritual practice or your discipline is, you've got, maybe you get these feelings like, oh, I really want to change everything. Like, I really want to break up with this person and I want a divorce. And, maybe you need to do all of that. However, let's come back here for a moment and, take a walk, do some meditation, and if you feel like that, okay, then let's make a list of what you need to do and do it in an orderly, very Saturnal fashion. Okay. So, the things to remember with this full moon, where it's going to expose where you may be out of balance in your life. And that can be with food, that can be in relationships, that can be with anything. And it is going to also ask us to look at what we want to transform, but do it in an orderly, focused, disciplined fashion. Okay. And reaching for the higher, express yourself with art, or enjoy other people's art, and also reaching always for the higher perspective, and being fair to yourself. Okay. I hope that you enjoyed this video. My name again is Rachel, and our channel is Dragon Light Bay Tarot. I want to thank all of you for all your lovely support, sharing my video. It's much appreciated. Subscribing to my channel, and of course my favorite, comments. I love your comments. I also wanted to mention that I do personal readings. I've been an astrologer professional astrologer for many, many years. I started studying when I was 14 years old. And that's also when I picked up my first tarot deck. So, and now I'm quite old. So I've been doing this a while. And I would be honored and delighted to do a reading for you. And that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much. I hope you get the full opportunity that this full moon is presenting to us, and that it is a smooth ride for you. Thank you so much. Take care.